For farmers like ANDREA, PEQUI, growing then stripping coca plants has been the only way to feed their family, but not their favorite choice.
I'd prefer we could rid our community of illegal crops because I know they damage humanity, but we don't have another option. This is how we manage to put food on the table, pay for school, clothes. Growing coffee is great, but it simply doesn't pay enough.
In this hard-to-access area of southwest Colombia, coca and marijuana plants stand tall, close to coffee, plantains, and orange trees. And it's in places like this one, now under the control of FARC rebels, that the government hopes to halt much of the drug crops production once a peace deal is signed. JAIRO YATACUE, the head of the local community organization, says people are open to alternatives, but hold a deep distrust in the government after previous forced removals of the plants.
Our biggest fear is that they force us to end the illicit production and bring no real investments in exchange. And second, if the FARC disappears, we fear someone else will arrive. There are other groups interested in the business that could start fighting for it. We need protection and to make legal alternatives viable.
These farmers say unstable prices, lack of technical expertise, and the steep transportation costs from these very isolated regions with little infrastructure has set them up to fail. But the government promises this time it will be different. Eduardo DIAZ runs a newly formed agency for illicit crops eradication. He says their plan will tie substitution with investments in infrastructure and public projects designed together with the communities.
We can't expect a different outcome if we continue doing the same thing, and that's where the new strategy stems from. We need to move from confronting the farmers to collaborating with them. We need to stop hitting at low-level producers, offer them alternatives, and go after the real drug traffickers. To do that is to address the isolation and lack of development, which is the fertile soil on which the mafias prosper.
While Colombia's peace talks might not be the miracle drug able to clear the country of coca crops, they could be an essential first step. As long as these farmers' lives can change for the better and drug traffickers don't manage to fill the vacuum left by the insurgents overnight. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Cauca.